Combine like terms. I went a little more advanced with this combining like terms. Let's get started. My name is Jason Jacobs, and we're gonna learn how to combine like terms. Let's do it. X plus X plus X. How many X's do you see? That's right, 3 X's. So that equals 3X. A little vocabulary to increase your math literacy. The 3 is the coefficient and the X is the variable. And there's 3 of them. Let's look at this one. 3x plus 4 plus x plus 7. Combine like terms. Well, what I like to do, underneath the coefficient and variable, I put 2 lines. I'm gonna put those together. And you take the sign in front. Underneath just the numbers, the integers, I'm gonna put 1 line. Now I'm gonna combine them together. The positive 3x goes with positive x. That equals 4x, guys. 4x. Now, the 4 goes with the 7. Positive 4, positive 7, that's 11. So 4x plus 11. Now I can't combine it any further. 4x plus 11 is all it goes, guys. Think of this as 4 squares and 11 circles, like we did in the last video. I can't put the circles with the squares. I can't put the squares with the circles. All right, now I put negative integers in here, which hopefully won't mess you up, because watch. Positive x, positive 6x, and a negative 2. So we have x plus 6x, now that's 7x. Now, 7x minus 2x is 5x. So we have 5x here. And now, a negative 5 and a positive 7. Negative 5, so you lost $5. You gained $7 back. What's your net? What do you have now? What's your net worth now? Positive 2. So it's 5x plus 2 is how this simplifies. You can't go any further. Think of the 5x as 5 squares and the 2 is 2 circles. You can't put the squares with the circles, okay? It's like apples and oranges. They don't mix. So you have 5x plus 2. Let's go on to this one now. Now, in this one, I added some exponents. So I'm gonna put 3 lines underneath the exponent one. X squared, positive x squared, and positive 2x squared. Those go together. So all the x squares go together and you have 3x squared. 3x squared. Now, I'm gonna put the 3x and 2x. Those go together. Positive 3x, positive 2x, that equals 5x. So 3x squared plus 5x. And now just the integer plus 5. So this one simplifies when you combine like terms to 3x squared plus 5x plus 5. Hey, this one here, listen guys, this one here, a lot of students have a common mistake. They love putting these on tests. And they're like almost every problem in our book will have something like this because a lot of students mess it up. A lot of students think that you go 6 plus 3 first in this case, but no, look, when you see parentheses next to it, you got to do the multiplication here first. So we got to simplify it all down. Notice all these are separated by terms. Terms are separated by either addition or subtraction. But here, it's not fully simplified yet. So you got to simplify that algebraic expression all the way down to terms and then combine those like terms. So we're going to do the distributive property here. The 3 distributes to the 2x and the 4. And I'm going to rewrite this here as 6 plus 6x. 3 times 2x is how I got that. Plus 3 times 4 is 12. Minus 2 plus x. So that simplifies there. Now we have terms that I can work with to combine like terms. Okay, again, the common mistake a lot of students do, well, they'll do 6 plus 3 and get 9. Wrong, don't do that. Okay, now, the 6x goes with the x, and that equals 7x. So we have 7x, and now this 6 goes with the 12, positive 12, that's 18, and then minus 2, that's 16. So 7x minus 16. 7x minus 16.